Sorry, I listened to Andrew Tate. I was the biggest degenerate. Hey guys, welcome to the first ever episode of the Undisciplined Podcast, and this is my first time recording ever, so if it's not that great, I apologize, but it will get better. And before I introduce myself and everything, I want to make one thing clear. I am in the trenches with you. I am struggling with you. I am not on the other side of discipline yet, but we will get there together. I'm a random girl. I don't know you, you don't know me. But if you stick with me, we can go on this journey together. I'll give you advice on things that I've gone through and mistakes I've made. And when I say mistakes, I mean big mistakes that I've made and small mistakes that are as valuable. And I'll give you advice that I've gotten from other people and what I've seen online and whatnot. And honestly, you guys are gonna help me out as much as I am helping you out. Hopefully it's a mutual relationship, so if I need advice, I'm asking you guys, and that's how it's gonna work. Why did I even create this podcast is because in the beginning I used to feel so burnt out. At some point my Instagram, my YouTube, my TikTok, they were all filled with like self-improvement gurus like Tam Core, Wizard Liz, even Andrew Tate. Sorry, I listened to Andrew Tate. He does give some good advice, unfortunately, but I don't agree with the other stuff. Please don't cancel me. Which, nothing wrong with them. It's because of them that I'm even here right now, because I took their advice. But I also couldn't find anyone that are actively in the trenches with me, and I wanted someone like relatable, and I want to be that for someone. And if there's someone already out there like that, please send them my way, because I want to listen to them as well. But hopefully you guys could relate to me. A little bit about me. I am Abhi. I'm a third year engineering student. I'm an international student, originally from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, I'm from Masshole. And right now I'm in Oxford in it. And that has its own ups and downs, but nothing that I'm not grateful for or anything. And if any downs just ended up being a lesson, and I know when you're actively going through it and someone says it's just a lesson, you're like, shut the fuck up, I don't want a lesson right now. But unfortunately that's how we humans learn, through experience. So you did have to go through that. It's very unfortunate, but it's how it is. And whatever situation it is that pushed you to be in this self-improvement journey, it's like, I'm very proud of you. You deserve a round of applause for that, just for that, because it takes courage to want a better life. And I know when you're actually in it, you're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big of a deal, because you're trying to get better, and so many people out there don't want to get better. And today I want to talk about how starting your self-improvement journey can actually feel very overwhelming and very daunting, because I know it was for me, so I'm sure it's for other people as well. And why I even started it. So first year of uni, I was a degenerate. I was the biggest degenerate. I fell into the wrong group. I was smoking weed. I was skipping lectures. Basically the things that you don't want to be doing. You get all these advices in the beginning. It's like, go on walks, read a book, eat healthier. And I was like, that's just not me. Like, it was very hard for me to shed my old identity that I built over the years, and to like build up this new identity, because I felt so fake, and I was scared of judgment from my family and siblings, which, if anything, they were not judging you, they were proud of you because you're trying to do better for yourself. But yeah, I felt like very fake, and apparently has a name, imposter syndrome, so I was being the imposter. But yeah, that does take a while to like get over, but you just need to remind yourself no one is judging you and you're actually trying to do better for yourself, which is really good. But at the end of the year, I just had enough of it, and I was like, I can't be this person anymore. It was not serving me. I just felt like shit. So I needed a change, and that's when I started listening to all the people I mentioned before. But it was hard for me to implement them because I just felt like all these advice were so overwhelming, and I was putting pressure on myself to do everything at once. But if you do that, you're setting yourself up for failure, and you need to break it down. So for me, I started off quitting smoking, and then I started going on walks. So just like a 5-minute walk or a 10-minute walk to start off. And Oxford is a pretty city, so that wasn't very hard. Like visually, it was nice to go out and see some people and the architecture and everything. And I would listen to music, and if I'm in a sad mood, I'll listen to sad music and pretend like I'm in a movie. And if I'm having the feelings for someone or like romantic vibes, I'm in a romantic movie, enjoying the nature. So yeah, if you're not in a pretty city, I'm sorry, but I'm sure it will just be just as fun. Maybe not as fun, but I'm sure it will still be fun. And the things that I've implemented so far in my life are like reading books. I read books, walking, going to the gym, eating healthier, and I'm not disciplined yet to do those things very consistently. But that's why it's called the Undisciplined Podcast, not the Disciplined Podcast. And even though at the beginning the walking was super hard and like I just didn't want to do it because I was being a lazy bum, eventually it did become second nature, and hopefully that can give you some hope, because eventually things do become like second nature for you, which is nice. And now if I don't go on walks like every single day, I start to feel antsy, and I'm like, okay, I'll just need to go on a walk and I will feel better. And it became like a habit. So if you're struggling with something right now, just like do it little by little. Even it's like 2 minutes, like do it, and eventually it will become second nature. And all the things I implemented, I did not do it overnight. It did take a very long time, like months to like do it. So don't put that pressure on yourself. Just focus on today and how you can get better today by doing little by little, and that's what matters. Like any progress is progress. And remember, any goals you have and anything you want to accomplish, you can do it. You deserve it as much as the other person, so don't put yourself down. And me myself, I don't 100% have this mindset yet, but I'm trying to get there, which is what matters. And all that matters is you're trying to get there. At least you're putting in the effort, which is... So at the end of every episode, I'll set a challenge for myself and you, and we can check in on each other the following episode. And this week, I want you to pick up a good habit. For me, it's gonna be reading every day, because yes, I said I read, but I don't read every day, which I think I really should. So I'm gonna try to read every single day for the next week, and you can do that as well. Or if you want to do something else, you can do that too. And let me know what you picked and how it went and all that. And until then, I'll see you next week. Bye. Being a bad YouTuber, smash the like button, destroy the subscribe button, and comment down below.